Alright, so today's video is going to be just a little bit different. We're going to be watching a lot of different clips of Trump supporters, random Trump supporters on social media, just crying like little crybabies about Trump's indictment. Also, a lot of them say some pretty crazy, wild shit. We're going to sit here and enjoy.
Take a look at the optics, folks. Take a look at the optics. Take a look at the optics. This is what communist countries do.
Yep.
Take a look at the optics. Banana Republic. Trump 2024. Wake the fuck up. Because you and I will be next. This is the beginning of communism in this country.
No, this is not the beginning of communism in this country. I don't think the people that run around and scream, socialism and communism and all this stupid shit that they love to say, this is the beginning of socialism, the beginning of communism. I don't think they know just how far we are in this country from being anything like communist. And I also don't even really think they know what communism is in and of itself, just in general. Again, Donald Trump did this to himself. They want to sit there and act like they act like Joe Biden just went out one day and said, I call for President Trump to be arrested, which is actually, kind of funny because none of these Republicans are talking about how Ron DeSantis is actually someone who's arresting Democrats in his state, literally for no reason. But we have another clip here.
So y'all mean to tell me you really thought that this was going to go somewhere, like literally thought it was going to go somewhere? Y'all are crazy. Okay, let's just go ahead and throw this out there. On January 20th, when Donald Trump became president, he was no longer in control of his business. And every one of the charges, all 34 of them, took place after he was inaugurated as president. Now, do you see the problem with this right here? The Democrats made such a big deal out of him being president and running the business at the same time, so he relinquished it, put it to a trust. So he's not running the... This is a joke.
That was nothing. That guy didn't say anything at all. That was literally the least informative nothing burger of a video I have ever seen in my life. He didn't say anything. Trump was president. That was basically all that guy was able to get out. And something about him, I don't even know, guys, really, running the business. Okay, so this next one has a little bit of music in it, and I'm going to be honest, I might not be able to include it in the final video, but we are just going to, here we are.
There's nothing worse than watching your country die. Especially if you have kids.
Especially if you have kids. There's nothing worse than watching your country die. What? How is the country dying? Because, again, Donald Trump was dumb enough to commit crimes and get himself indicted. So, I mean, like, how is it the country dying because of that? If anything, it's finally Donald Trump's fall from grace, if anything. It has nothing to do with our country dying. I'm sorry. Especially if you have kids. Half these people look like they're getting ready to cry. And it's just, I love it. It's just hilarious to me that people are, I don't even know, just so attached to, number one, just a politician, but also just a politician is just so fucking terrible in every way, shape, and form. And I mean, most of these people I'm going to show you are all white people.
I guess we're just going to see how far we can take this.
I'm sorry. This guy's like whispering. I can't even hear it. Can we back that up? Why is he whispering? Where are you at, bro?
I guess we're just going to see how far we can take this.
I guess we're going to see how far we can take this. Why is he whispering?
That's what we're doing. We're not doing nothing. We're going to see how far we can take this.
I don't even know how to react to some of these clips because that, number one, the whispering is really kind of creeping me out. And number two, it's like, they're not saying anything at all. It's just a bunch of nothingness. This next guy that we have here is, I guess, taking a shit while he makes his little supportive Tick Tock video or Instagram or whatever the fuck it is. I think it's a TikTok. I think almost all of these are TikToks.
I will support Trump to the very end.
Of this shit.
Bottom line, no turning back.
Bottom of line? Did he say bottom of line?
I will support Trump to the very end. Bottom line.
Yeah, guys, this is the best. These are the best supporters that the Republican nominees, possible nominees for president, and people like Donald Trump have. Dude is literally taking a shit. How am I supposed to take you seriously? You got the goofy ass like Chuck E. Cheese rug shirt on, and you're taking a shit, bro. Get off the fucking toilet. Wait until you're done wiping your ass to make your shitty TikTok supporting Donald Trump. I can't take you seriously if you're sitting on the fucking toilet. That'd be like me making my videos while I'm shitting. It's just, it's too weird. I can't focus on anything else other than you're in the fucking bathroom taking a shit. Or maybe maybe he sat to piss. I don't know. I know some people like doing that.
Message to Democrats and Joe Biden in particular.
Okay.
There's people like me in this world. We don't give a fuck about tomorrow.
That's great. That's great that you don't give a fuck about tomorrow. Unfortunately, you live in a world and in a country where there's other people that do give a fuck about tomorrow. So it would, it doesn't really matter what you yourself think.
We care about the freedom for our children.
If you care about the freedom for our children, then you would probably give a fuck about tomorrow. He says, I don't give a fuck about tomorrow. There's people like me and we don't give a fuck about tomorrow. And then the next sentence is, we care about the freedom of our children. So do you care about your child being free only today, not tomorrow? It doesn't make, you can't have both. You can't say, I don't give a fuck about tomorrow, and then turn around and say, I care about the freedom of my kids. How are you going to protect the freedom if you're not here, dumbass?
Our families. And we're ready to die. We don't have anything left to lose, Joe. This one's on you.
We don't have anything else left to lose, Joe. This one's on you. It's Joe's fault that you have such a sad life. You have nothing left to live for. How is that Joe Biden's fault? And also, you're just a piece of trash. That guy's just, I can't. It's just, some people are just so disgusting when they talk. I have a hard time sitting and listening. This next one, I don't know if this guy just didn't know what to say, or maybe he was just confused and he's still confused and he's kind of like thinking out loud. I don't know what's going on with this guy.
This whole entire time, I thought Stormy Daniels was a senator or a House member.
Okay. All right. I mean, I don't know why these people say this stuff online. Don't post this shit. You just made yourself look infinitely stupid. Like, that's your own fucking fault for never looking her up, or never even reading any of the news. This guy, this is proof that this guy does not read anything, or even really look at anything that you would even consider real news. Nobody, except for maybe children, because they don't really count. No grown-ass person that is even the least bit familiar with anything in the Stormy Daniels or Donald Trump, just Donald Trump in general, thought that Stormy Daniels was a fucking congresswoman or a member of the House or a senator or whatever the fuck this guy thinks. How the fuck are you so far from what it really is? How the fuck are you this disconnected from the actual real world we live in? How?
Something to do with government.
Yeah, something to do with government, as in Donald Trump, our former president, fucked her and then made her sign an NDA and pay her hush money so she wouldn't spill the beans about the affair that they had together, because Donald Trump was married to Melania when they had an affair.
I had no idea that she was who she was. So this whole thing about Trump is gotta be staged.
So this guy's logic, I mean, at least as he's being original, this guy's logic is, since he himself thought that Stormy Daniels was a member of our government, it has to be fake, because he thought that she was like a senator. He didn't know she was a porn star, so it's probably not real. The stuff with Trump and Stormy, it's probably not real because this guy thought that she was a senator. I mean, it doesn't really make any sort of sense when you say it out loud, but again, I mean, he's being original at least.
I mean, it's got to be staged. What do you think? What do you think's happening right now?
Do you know that? Do you know that? I have pictures that Stormy Daniels herself has posted of her and standing next to Donald Trump. So were you in the room the night that they were together? How do you know? Can you show me, you fucking weirdo? How do you know it's fake? There's no way for you to know that.
Is he putting his wardrobe together? Is he...
What?
Who knows? Who knows what he's doing?
And these people, their audio, guys, like, I know y'all are probably having trouble hearing it. I can, like, see it. I know my mic's a lot louder. These videos are just super quiet. These people are just, like, whispering into their cameras for some reason. I don't know why.
But, I just thought I'd let you know that, in case it matters. It helps you in some way.
Yeah,
to know.
I just... It doesn't help me to know anything you're saying, because you just made yourself look so stupid. Yes, I'm actually glad that you told me that you're dumb enough to think that Stormy Daniels was she was a senator. Yeah, I'm actually glad you shared.
I thought Stormy Daniels was a member of the U.S. government.
I don't... that was the end of it. I don't know. I have no idea. That guy just... I think... I don't know. I guess he just, like, started rolling and was like, okay, well, I hit the record button. What am I going to press stop and do it again? That one... Okay, that one was good. Now, this next one is also pretty batshit insane. But this guy... There's I don't know how many more I have where people say the shit similar to what he says, but this is a whole nother rabbit hole we're gonna go down here, folks. Here we go.
Been following me for a while know that I love a good conspiracy theory, but this one hit just a little bit different today. So I'm sure we all know Donald Trump is in New York dealing with this bullshit indictment. His motorcade was seen leaving the airport and heading to Trump Tower. While I was watching this, I noticed something just a little bit off. We'll watch it together, see if you notice it too.
Okay.
All right, so the video starts off, nothing out of the ordinary. You've got your local PD, you've got your lead cars, which usually house your Secret Service, security.
Before we continue, I just want you guys right now to guess, and some of you may have already seen some of people saying this crazy shit. I just want you guys to guess what you think he's gonna say. Just for a second. Just guess what this guy's gonna say.
Detail, etc. It's a lot of Secret Service for a civilian. Then you've got things like communication vans. You've got these extra cars inside the motorcade that are not normal for a citizen.
He's not a citizen. He is a citizen. Let me rephrase. He is a former president of the United States who is being indicted for crimes. This is unprecedented in the literal sense of it has never happened before. Okay? Okay.
That's a lot of vehicles for a citizen.
He's also a very... I mean, not so much as he used to be. But Trump is a rich, powerful businessman. Do people not remember that part too?
And there's the presidential limo right there. And here's where shit gets funky.
Funky.
What the fuck is that? What the fuck is that? Why? Why is there an ambulance following a presidential motorcade? And I don't want to hear bullshit about Donald Trump is boisterous or whatever. That is a presidential motorcade. That is literally the definition of a presidential motorcade. Look it up. President Obama, when he was in office...
Do these people really not know that the Secret Service protects the former presidents and their families until they die? Until they fucking croak, these presidents are protected by the Secret Service. If you become president, you have protection from the Secret Service till the day you fucking die. It's just... No, I don't know anyone that doesn't really know that. Again, children, small children that have yet to be educated might not know these things.
He was known for this massive entourage like this that had all kinds of vehicles in it. His motorcade looks exactly like this motorcade.
Here it comes.
Why is there an ambulance following a fucking citizen?
Bro, I'm just gonna let him finish.
I'll fucking tell you why. Because that man is your commander-in-chief. That man is still our sitting president.
So this guy just said that of all the fucking reasons, Donald Trump is still our president. He's the sitting president right now because of an ambulance that was following him when he was in New York for his arraignment. And if that's true, then Donald Trump is responsible for every single goddamn thing that the conservatives and the Republicans love to complain about and say is Joe Biden's fault. The pullout from Afghanistan that everybody loves to criticize, especially people on the right, fucking Trump's fault. Fucking the gas prices through the fucking roof, Donald Trump's fault. Fucking can't afford groceries. That's also something you hear these conservatives say, can't afford groceries anymore. Joe Biden. Fucking Donald Trump's fault. If he's still our sitting president, every fucking thing that the conservatives have complained about or bitched about under Joe Biden's tenure, if it's Donald Trump that did it all, then Donald Trump's a shitty fucking president. By you guys' own logic. Am I wrong?
No, that sounds fucking crazy.
No, it doesn't sound crazy coming from somebody who looks and sounds like you. What the crazy part is, again, is all of these criticisms that come from the right about stuff that Joe Biden does. If Trump's the president, then it's all Trump's fault. Every fucking awful and terrible thing that the conservatives love to bitch about, it's all Trump's fault. So, how do you explain that part? Where's that part of your conspiracy theory, bitch?
I know that it sounds crazy. I haven't made one of these fucking crazy videos in a while. I'm telling you, that man is still your sitting president. And it's illegal to arrest a sitting commander-in-chief. So, shit's about to get weird. I want to know what you guys think down in the comments. Like this video, share this video, comment on this video. I want to know everybody's thoughts. If you think I'm fucking crazy, tell me you think I'm fucking crazy. You're not going to hurt my...
Well, I mean, the only thing I can say is at least he has the least bit self-awareness that he knows that people are going to call him crazy in the comments. I'm going to be honest. Sometimes I watch these videos and I do always in the back of my mind, not all of them, some of them though, I do have that hint of like, this is fake. Like it can't be real. And some of them are fake. I try to show stuff that's like, not fake or staged unless, I am showing it because, I think it's, something that's worthy of watching for entertainment purposes. But this next clip here is from somebody named Sheila.
Here it is. I found the comment. I had to search a little bit harder. And, sir, you couldn't be more right. Mucho respect. Scary as shit what's happening to our country. And people just don't realize it. If they would just go read the history on how Germany ended up in the position it was in, they would realize, textbook, what's going on in the United States right now.
How did the power vacuum that was left in the wake of World War I that led to Germany's uprising, how is that even remotely in any single way, shape, or form similar to what is happening with Donald Trump right now? Where's the power vacuum after a global world war in Europe? What the fuck is she talking about? She's literally saying that if you go and read about what happened in Germany's rise to power, it's textbook, the same exact thing that's happening to Trump. No. What? Who's Germany here? What's happening? Is Joe Biden Hitler? I so many questions, no answers.
Favorite things to study, and I don't know why, when I was growing up was Germany and how that all happened.
Oh, one of your favorite things is to study Nazis? I wonder why that was one of your favorite things growing up. I have a couple things I could say about that, but...
Because I hated the persecution that happened to those people. I had to do a project on it one time when I was like in 4th grade. And then I had to learn about it. And if you really take a good hard look at how Hitler accomplished that, and then you look at what's going on in our country right now, you go, ding, 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 ding.
She didn't even make the connection at all. She just said, well, you remember what happened in Nazi Germany? Look at Donald Trump. Ding, 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 ding.
And Trump is not the problem. Biden and the people behind him are.
So she thinks that Joe Biden is Hitler. Okay, I got all my questions answered. That's great. Thank you, Sheila, for the very informative TikTok. This next one is really, really short. I'm sorry. I'm just having some problems with my hardware at the moment. Here we are. This guy says, just checking in on my left-wing friends since Trump won't be arrested today because you got nothing on him, unlike Joe and Hunter. So that one had some music in it. I might have to cut the audio out. He didn't say anything, but that's I don't even know why I included that one. I thought it was really, really funny. So this next one we have here is from I'm gonna be honest, just some random lady on TikTok. But it's really hard for me to look at this person's appearance. It's just
DA
I don't know why. It's just hard for me to look at this person.
Well, you want to tote around and play your games with Trump to push an agenda that's complete BS.
What's the agenda? What is the Democratic agenda that's attempted to be being pushed by indicting Donald Trump? What is it? If every single Republican possible presidential nominee or every single Republican politician was being arrested, and I mean, a bunch of them literally participated in planning and all this January 6th stuff, so half of them literally are potentially criminals. But if we were locking up every single Republican politician in the country, maybe I could see agreeing with these people, but that's not what's happening. Again, Donald Trump put himself in this position. He's there because he put himself there. He's there because he wanted to do shit that was not legal. He wanted to have an affair with a porn star. He really couldn't keep it in his pants, and he's paying the price for that now. Nobody's fault but Donald Trump's. Don't want to hear any more bullshit about Democratic agenda or this and that, and it's Hitler, Germany. It's just so, just accept the facts, okay? I always think back. It's every single day I get on to make a video. I look at stuff all day long, news, politics, about these conservatives crying and whining. I think back every single day, guys. I do this to when Donald Trump was inaugurated. The people in the streets, the meme of the lady screaming, holding her hands up in the air, and they were saying "not my president," and all of the conservatives were saying, "Ha ha! Look at this, look at that." And now it's Donald Trump being indicted. It's Donald Trump fucking being prosecuted. I almost said persecuted. Prosecuted for crimes that he probably did commit, and they can't accept it. They're doing the exact same thing that they were making fun of progressives and Democrats for back in 2017 when Donald Trump got inaugurated. I don't know if it was at his inauguration or when he was elected president. I can't actually remember, but it's just my mind goes back to them making this big fucking shitstorm about it. And then it's like, here we are, and the roles are reversed, and I am loving every single fucking minute of it. I am loving watching these people fucking seethe and whine and cry. Love, love, love it.
Might hold other people accountable as well. If memory serves me right, Hillary had how many Marines die on her watch?
Oh my fucking God. This is something that I am kind of actually a little upset about. These people want to say, how many people died? How many Marines died under Hillary? Okay, 6 soldiers died in a firefight when Obama was president. Do you want them to put a uniform on, get a gun, and then go and fight with the soldiers? What the fuck are you talking about? Every fucking president, because imperialist America, we like to go in to places we're not supposed to be and fight wars we shouldn't be fighting. Every single fucking president, name me a president right now. I don't even know. Truman and up. Name me a president since Truman that has not had soldiers die during their tenure as president. It happens to every president. Soldiers died when Donald Trump was president. Soldiers died when Obama was president. Soldiers died when Bush was president. Soldiers died when Clinton was president. What the fuck is this? Do you know how many Marines died? If you guys expect people in the military to possibly not lose their life when, again, the American military and this country likes to go into places that we should not be in, period. If you expect no soldiers to die going into these battles, again, we shouldn't even be going into, I can't have a conversation with you. I can't. Soldiers are going to die when we are fighting a war. Again, wars we shouldn't even be fighting, but to sit there and say, how many people died? People have died under every fucking president. Military service people have died under every single president, okay? It doesn't matter if it's a Democrat or Republican. That's some shit that's always going to happen because we live in a imperialist America. We like to shove our shit down other people's throats, other countries' throats. Blame the actual military for that. Blame our government for that. Don't sit there and say it's Hillary, it's the Democrats. No.
And got how many fucking handouts from who knows? And while we're on the subject of the Bidens, just found out that they're receiving money, multiple people in his family, from China while he's selling us to China. So if you're going to hold...
He's not selling us to China. And this is something I've talked about. I don't have it pulled up right now, but you guys can go and look this up. Joe Biden's trade wars with China, especially in the semiconductor space, have been brutal for China. And I mean brutal. Okay? Joe Biden has done so much more to hurt China than Donald Trump did in his entire tenure as president. Okay, Joe Biden's trade wars with China are especially, I don't know so much as of right now, but a few months ago, those trade wars were fucking China so bad. But you're not going to hear the Republicans talk about that. They're not going to talk about how Joe Biden is literally not selling us to China. He fucking is kind of putting his foot down with China, but they're not going to talk about that.
People accountable, you better hold them all accountable.
All right.
Because God knows they've got skeletons in their closet.
God knows they've got skeletons. It's hard for me to look at her. It's hard for me to listen to her voice. It's just, I can't just sit there and call all these people dumb because it would, number one, get repetitive, and number two, it just gets old. But they're unbelievably all really, really fucking dumb.
If you're staying silent in this war between good and evil because it's too hard for you to speak up, your children are the ones who are going to have to pay for that.
What does that mean? What is all this stuff about the children? What do you mean? Is Donald Trump being indicted? Is that, how does that affect anyone's child except for Trump's children, who are also, again, most of them criminal, okay? How does this affect my possible children I'm going to have one day? Okay? How is this affecting my children or people that I know? How is this affecting their children? Can somebody tell me? Can someone please explain this? Because I can't figure it out. These people say, your kids are going to be the one that suffers. How? Why are my kids going to suffer? What are they suffering from? Donald Trump being indicted? I would say that's probably better for my kid. So Donald Trump doesn't become president anymore. Hopefully he is unable to run, but you know.
About Donald Trump getting arrested. Why? It doesn't matter who the president is anymore.
I'm going to tell you something, and I think it's okay for me to say it now.
Okay.
I think the cat is about out of the bag.
All right.
I think there's a lot of people that probably already noticed this, and I'm sure if you use your brain or your eyeballs, you'll be able to tell this too. Newsflash.
I have activated my brain and turned on my eyeballs. I'm ready to absorb information.
It's all fake.
Oh, perfect. So then that's all I needed to know then, right? If it's all fake, then nothing you say is going to matter to me, right? Because it's all fake, right?
It's fake. You have people up behind the podiums at Congress, at the White House, supposedly, and...
There's people behind podiums at the White House? Whoa. This guy's dropping fucking bombs right now. There's people at the White House? I had no idea.
It's fake. It's a big show.
It's fake. Are the people fake, or is it fake that they're saying that they're in the White House, or is the White House like the Disney castle at Disney World where it looks like a real castle, but like if you walk up to it, this is just from what I've heard, like it's not actual like a castle you could really go in. It's kind of just like used for like storage and shit. Is that what he means? Is that what he means?
Crazy person. Sure. I guess. Fine. But you've seen the masks. Their faces don't look the same.
What?
Their head looks different. John Fetterman just got a head transplant.
John Fetterman just got a head transplant. This is something that I've been seeing more than this guy just say. I see a lot of actually really big people talk about how John Fetterman's head looks completely different. And you really, guys, I'm just going to be completely honest with you. You don't need to look anything up for this. You don't even need to really be smart even to know this. Head transplants are not fucking real. If they can't do brain transplants, they can't. They cannot do head transplants, okay? There has been one doctor, a very cuckoo doctor, and I'm not going to name him because I think that he is one of those people that you just better you not name him. You guys can go and look it up based on what I tell you. There is one doctor who is claimed to have successfully done a head transplant on a patient before, and he said that it is 100% possible. The problem with this cuckoo doctor is he provided no evidence that this happened. Zero evidence. There is no evidence that exists that would support his claim. And he has also said so much other just fake random bullshit in the past about what you can do medically right now with the technology we have available. That's just not true. There are articles talking about how head transplants are something that we might be able to do at some point in the future, but they don't even know when. They don't even know if we're close to that or not. No head transplants, not even a real thing. There's no.
It doesn't matter. So, what's really happening? What if I told you there's a big continuity of government plan and they pretended that the Biden regime took over? What if I told you that most of those people are wearing masks? What if I told you that they're using voice AI technology and CGI? Next level stuff. Even Hollywood doesn't like to put it out because, then people would know.
He's just saying things that are like exist. He's saying like the AI voice, CGI, computer generated imagery. It's like, yeah, I know that stuff's real. You didn't explain how they are using it. You didn't explain the mask thing you were talking about, the head transplant. You're just saying random shit, and I don't understand. These people just say random shit, and people are like, I'm going to roll with that forever, for the rest of my life.
He said, doesn't really matter who is the president. Fact is, Trump won. Yeah, he did. And you're watching a big show, a movie. There's actors. They're wearing face masks. You'd be surprised who's all behind it. And you'll see it. You'll see it soon. It's all coming out.
These people all say, oh my God, fucking God. These people all say the same shit. It's all coming out. You guys will see. You'll see. You'll see. How long have people been saying, you'll see, you'll see, you'll see. Just wait, just wait, just wait. That's what progressives and Democrats used to say about a possible Trump indictment, and we finally got there, actually. But these people have been saying this bullshit for I don't even know how long. What are we waiting on? Why can't you just tell me? Why can't you just tell me about this random bullshit you just pulled out of your ass and said on this camera? Why can't you just tell me instead of sitting there saying, you'll find out eventually? It makes me think that you don't know and you're just making this bullshit up, because why can't you say it? What, are they going to come after you?
Why? Because America needed to be woken up. You need to see what socialism and communism would actually look like here in the United States. So you got a bunch of good guys wearing masks that are reading scripts to show.
I don't even know, guys. Also, I don't know why. They're whispering. I guess they're too scared to really say what they feel like, and I wonder why that is. But that's going to be it for the video. I know it's a really long video, but that's going to be it. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, press that little bell, turn on all notifications so you guys never miss an upload.